In this lecture, I will show you that is how we can change the scale of a graph, and I will also demonstrate about the managing the tick levels in a graph or controlling the axis of a graph. Now, firstly, I will discuss about the scale of a graph. Now, for that purpose, what I have done, I have imported some data. I have stored initially those data in a particular folder of my laptop. So these are the data you see in the x columns, these are the x values, and in the y column these are the y values. Now for clear understanding about the scale, what I have done, that is I have taken logarithm of the column A and copied the data to here. I have already shown in the earlier lecture, that is how to manage the columns. Similarly, for y data, I have also taken logarithm of the column B and I have copied those data in a separate workbook. You can open a workbook by clicking this option. If you click this particular icon, then new workbook will be opened. And how you can copy data from a workbook and paste it to the other. So you have to do it in this way. You have to select this data at first. After selecting, then right click, then copy full precision. After copying the full precision, you paste it in another workbook. In this way, you can copy paste your data in some specified workbook. So now you see, so these are my data, and let me check that is how the graph look like. So for that purpose, again I am putting the mouse cursor here in the position AX. I am selecting it and plotting it. So these are the data, and this is the graph, and this is the horizontal axis, and this is the vertical axis. Now suppose I want to change the scale of this graph. So for that purpose, I will double click here. So this window will appear and I will select scale. So I have selected scale from the above the list of icons. Now you see that selection, in this portion it has been written as selection, and vertical is selected. Vertical means vertical axis. Now you see there is a option type. So this type is linear. So normally when we plot some graph, normally it appears as linear scale, but I can change the scale. Suppose I want to change the scale as logarithmic scale, then I have to click here. I have to click here, and you see that just below of the linear there is logarithmic scale. So I am selecting this one and clicking this log 10. And for the horizontal axis, I will do the same thing. At first I will select the horizontal, then again I come to the type, then I press in this position, then I am selecting log 10, then apply, then OK. So you see now, you carefully look that these values have been changed. That means linear scale has been converted to the logarithmic scale. So in this way you can change the scale of your graph. Changing the scale generally needed when some values are very large. For example, suppose in your y column the values are like 2 into 10 to the power 18, 5 into 10 to the power 18, in this way, or 2 into 10 to the power minus 5, 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 in this way. So in that case, sometimes we want to change the axis as logarithmic axis. Now here one point to note, you see that you look at the position of the graph. So the graph moves here, so it does not look good. That means actually what happened, uh, as we have changed the scale, that is why this graph has shifted upwards. So all the points of the graph is not clearly visible. That is why you have to do one thing. You just look at this icon. If you put your cursor over here, then it will show you rescale. That is, same graph will be plotted. Again I am repeating, that is, we are not changing any values. Same graph will be plotted, but what we will do, we will just arrange the scale in such a way so that the graph is visible clearly. So that is why I will click this one, rescale. So when I have clicked this one, so the above graph, that is previous graph, and this graph is the same graph, but what we have done, that we have pressed the rescale option to see every data clearly. So you have to press that rescale option. So I have pressed that. Now you see, that is this one is the horizontal axis, and these are the values 10, 100, 1000, these are the values, and this is the vertical axis. You see here the values are like this: 1e minus 9, 1e minus 8, 1e minus 7, in this way. So suppose I want to change the tick levels. So what is tick levels? You see, when it is 10, then this particular tick is little bit bigger. Even in 100 the tick is bigger, but in between 10 and 100 the small ticks are they are known as minor ticks. The big ticks are known as the major ticks, and the small ticks are known as the minor ticks. So we also have some control over these tick levels. So what you have to do, you have to double click this one, then you come to the title and format. So title and format, so these are the major ticks and these are the minor ticks, and all are out. You see it has been written out. Out means these ticks are pointing outwards from the graph. But suppose if I set it as in, both ticks are in, then apply. You see now the ticks, that is move inside to the graph. So in this way you can have control over the ticks. So suppose I am again setting it to the out, then apply. So these are whatever the ticks. And another thing is that, so this is the horizontal axis and this one is the vertical axis. We can also change the thickness of the axis. So this one is the thickness. You see this is 1.5, but suppose you want to change it to 3. So this is the thickness for the bottom axis, and for the left axis you again change it to 3. Now apply. You see that thickness of this particular axis now has been increased. So in this way you can change the thickness. So I hope you have understood what about the use of scale and tick levels. So another thing is that this one is the increment. So suppose this one is the vertical axis, you see this one is the vertical axis, and this is the increment, but you can also have some control over increment. You see here the increment is 1, but suppose you want to show the increment of 0. Not 1, suppose this is 10. Then if you apply, then you see that is nothing is showing here. But instead of 1, but suppose you want to set it as 0.1, then if you apply, then you see that the increment has now been changed. So you can change the increment as per your need. In this way you can change the increment. So these are all about the scale and increment. So I hope you have understood, and for further understanding what you can do, there is a help file in the origin. You can also click the help files and some demonstrations are there. So I hope we have understood the content of the lecture, and I also thank you for listening this lecture.